Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Slipstreaming. We are back with the race Watchalong for Qatar GP. It's time to know whether the title gets decided today or is it going to go to Abu Dhabi. Yesterday in qualifying, pretty much the top three were Oscar Piastri P1 and then Lando Norris P2 and Max got P3. So all the title contenders are pretty much lined up in sync in the top three, and I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be a mandatory two stop because apparently, it's there's some issue with the tires. Apparently, they can only run it for 25 laps. So from that aspect, I think it's going to be a little um, too much on the nose in terms of pit stop strategy and whatnot. But let's see what we have, because at the end of the day, I just want a good race, and it should not be like the race that we had for sprint, because that was absolutely horrendous. That was just wow, insanely, insanely bad. And I don't think we should have another sprint race at Qatar, but you know, money talks, so always it's going to create a bit of a ruckus. But let's see what happens. But in the meantime, we still have 25 minutes to go for the race to start, and let's see what's happening in the pre-show. And yeah, I'm just going to open it up and see what we've got live. Let's see what the pre-show says. They're pretty much on the grid now, and obviously it's a dry race. But yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy. I hope Max can get up to P2 in turn 1, because I remember he did say that he's going to uh, pretty much go for it, and that's going to be very interesting. Lap 1, turn 1. Other than that, I think it's going to be a pretty boring race, unfortunately, because the track is not that great. It's great for the drivers, but it's very hard to follow around in these cars in 2025. And then obviously you have a lot of dirty air, and there's barely any DRS over here, which is powerful enough to do some overtakes. So that is itself is also going to be pretty much um, yeah, a factor. But let's see. Okay. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Just let me close a couple of things. Yeah. Let's listen to some music in the meantime till we have some action on the grid to see. Let's see what the grid is firstly. So we've got obviously Piastri at the top in pole position. Then we've got Norris, we've got Verstappen. Then P4 I think is George Russell, and P5 is Antonelli. P6 I believe is Alonso, and then P7. What's P7? Who's P7? In just a sec. So P4 Russell, right? I'm just checking it on the live stream itself. P5 Antonelli, P6 Hajar, not Alonso. And then Sainz is seventh and Alonso is eighth. Gasly ninth and Leclerc 10th. And wow, speaking of Leclerc, Ferrari has been absolutely horrendous here. After Leclerc, we've got Hulkenberg, Lawson, Behrman, 11th, 12th, 13th. Then we've got Albon, Sonoda in P15. I don't think he can do anywhere to help Max. For whatever reason, he was doing well in the sprint, but they didn't get the lap together. Red Bull for Sonoda. And then Ocon, Hamilton, Stroll, Bortoletto, and Colapinto. And speaking of Hamilton, this has been absolutely abysmal uh, qualifying race weekend, whatever you call it. At the end of the day, it's been absolutely horrendous for Hamilton for the last, I think, 2 to 3 uh, race weekends, because earlier he was doing way better. He was near Leclerc, and today at the end of it, even Leclerc was not able to do anything. Yesterday, I meant. So that's pretty horrendous. Yeah. I think we can look at the pre-race, isn't it? Actually, you know what? Let's just switch it up over here and bring out. Yeah. Yeah. We can see a lot of people on the grid, as always. And I think Mercedes is going to be a strong contender. And let's see what goes on, because at the end of the day, I think Russell was pretty strong yesterday in the sprint race. And while Max did crawl back some of the qualifying stuff, um, yeah, it was still pretty much decent. So Norris has some bit of work to do. Piastri is going with the title fight now. He's bringing things back up. He's finally doing something right this weekend. And yeah, let's see what happens there. Okay, let's just go back to our. Yeah, it's national anthem time, so let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to our driver tracker and yep, this is good. We've got national anthem time. I really want Max to do something miraculous here. Seriously, I do want him to do something crazy. I mean, it's not in his hands entirely, but you know, we can always look at things differently, maybe the strategy wise. Let's see what happens. Mhm. Let's go, come on. Come on, let's go. They're interviewing Zach Brown right now, and I don't know whether he's pretty much. I don't know whether he's going to praise anything for which Max does, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't know where his loyalties lie in terms of Piastri or Norris. I mean, honestly, it feels like he's definitely with now Lando more. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Now we'll start off with the race at 9:25 IST, which is 7 more minutes. And I'm just gonna check a couple of things before the race starts because I don't want any streaming issues to happen during the time when I'm watching the race, which has happened a couple of times for whatever reason. So yeah. Okay, okay. Let's see. Let's see. So yeah, this talking strategy now, which is interesting. They're saying that obviously the hard tires might not come into the play, but sorry, soft tires won't come into play, or if they do, then it might be on the last stint because obviously the cars are high on fuel and it's going to be a little bit, yeah, tough to navigate everything and then make that tire last as well. Oh god. I hope this is not a boring race. I can't sit similar to what was there in the sprint race. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, predictions. I think Piastri will win and Max will be P2 and then Lando third. So this means that the title fight will go down to Abu Dhabi. That's what I predict. So, yeah. Okay, guys, only 2 minutes left now. Only 2 minutes left. Let's see. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Okay, it's time, guys. It's time for the race to start. Let's go for it. Let's see what we have. Dun 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 dun. Brilliant stuff. We are here. By the way, if Norris doesn't have, I mean, if Norris outscores everyone, so he'll win the championship. So that's pretty crazy.